Good afternoon and welcome back to Asgard and welcome back to Unepic. So I went ahead and got the stuff to turn in this quest for, all the little stones and stuff that we had to gather. It was a lot of running around and everything, so let's go ahead and turn that in really quick. And get our book, Ogre Strength. I'm going to go ahead and pop it, though it's not something that we'll honestly probably use. If we were fighting the big brain eyeball thing, I can't think of its name, we would probably use it then, but we don't really melee all that much. So anyway, we're going to head into the prisons, and we're going to go ahead and do a bit of exploring. Now there is a challenge in there. Well, there's actually two. We're going to do the Gauntlik one for the boss, but we aren't going to do the other challenge that's in there right this second. We will later on, we'll come back and do that on this character, but it's just a whole lot easier if we wait for just a bit to do it. So we're not going to free the goblins and all of that, because basically the challenge is to free the goblins and get at least 4 of them back to the mines alive, without using any teleports or gates. So definitely a tough undertaking. So alright, so we'll go ahead and gun to the shortcut. Which is funny because the shortcut, there's only 2 mobs in between, the 2 different shortcuts in this area. So, alright, so we got that. And if you notice, I already got my extra life thing set there. Okay, and this guy's actually got a quest for us, which we still remember how to do it. That's not any issue at all. So let's see if there's any hidden doors. I don't think so. Basically we have to pick one of these doors to go through, and it's hidden. So we'll go ahead and step through there and get his key to unlock him. And I don't think there's... no, okay. And then we'll go turn this in real quick. Probably the easiest, quickest quest in the game, I think. And we got 4 weapon improvement scrolls, which these permanently make your weapons better and deal more damage. So not bad. We may end up using them later on. I don't want to waste them though right now. And I don't know that they're going to affect like fire damage or anything. Not for sure. But we'll go ahead and get all the lights lit up and everything in this area, just because it does make our lives a bit easier in the future and everything. Because we are going to have to come back through here briefly. And we'll go ahead and get this chest. Oh, Ogre Strength. Good. I can't have enough Ogre Strength. Alright. And get you some. And right now I'm using the Skull Pet. It's actually not a bad pet. It's 100 damage every time it hits something, and it doesn't affect like constructs, and it doesn't affect skeletons, I've noticed. But other than that, I mean, it's fairly decent all-around pet. So and I think this is just a shortcut for Harnakon's tower, but we'll go ahead and get that really quick. Alright, then we'll head back through, and we'll go ahead and get like the goblins' axes and the keys and different things, just so that we've got them when we come back through. Because like I said, we are gonna come back through and do the goblin quest later on here. It's just it's a whole lot easier if we just wait a minute on that. All right, let's see. What we got? Skeletons. And we'll try out the ice spells once we get to the orcs here in just a bit. So we'll at least give them a shot. We'll see. The only thing I'm concerned about is, of course, respect for fire. More so than ice. And, of course, fire has the burning effect. So fire is better on damage for sure, and mainly ice we use to slow down, and then the stalactites, and then also the ice projectile defense is pretty useful, especially coming up. We're going to be using that a bit. I can already tell you that much. So, because we are going to try to do the quest later on for Medusa where we don't kill any of its snakes, but I do know that the ice fortress, like the ice wall thing, does keep those poison projectiles from hitting us. So, definitely handy. Alright, pop down here. That area is all explored, fairly easy. And we'll go on down here with the orcs. I should probably go save, but whatever. We won't worry about it. I feel like we're strong enough generally. Just sometimes we have a spot of bad luck, I think, and end up dying for some silly reason or another. So looks like we got a bunch of crows in here. So what better use for stalactites is there? Well, actually, I think this pet pretty much knocked it out. Never mind. This pet's pretty good because if you notice, it doesn't use a whole lot of charge whenever it attacks, and it is awesome for wiping out little packs of like weaker creatures and everything. So, and we'll go ahead and grab this quest. This is the quest to rescue all the little goblins and stuff, but you know, we'll go ahead and grab it anyway. Alright, let's see. Get this area all lit up. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, see the ice, for one, the ice puts out the fire. We can't have them both up at the same time. So, I don't know. I don't know. Hey, why don't you come upstairs with us? Haha, fire breath. Get you some. And then, oh yeah, he burnt alive pretty quick. One thing I love about the fire is it just keeps killing them. And you know, if we had enough patience, we could get by with like one fireball and just let them burn until they're dead. But, or one firebolt. Oh, why don't you come upstairs? Why don't you come on upstairs? There you go. Get you some of that. Okay, sorry about that. I had a video editing, and it decided to kick me off and be like, hey, we're done editing this video. So, it took me out for just a second. Alright. So, I think we're just about... I think right over here is the shortcut into, like, right around the gardens area or something, right? I think. No? Okay, maybe that's in a minute. It's not right there, I guess. And then I think down here is where we get the jailer's key. Yeah. Yeah, because he's a little bit stouter, I think, than the other goblins, or the other orcs. Alright. Onwards and upwards we go. I feel like we're making pretty decent speed through the game. And chances are, on our third playthrough, just because we've done hard and hard plus plus, we'll probably just do like easy mode and just see the difference. And chances are we'll move through that pretty quickly as well. Probably our third playthrough will probably be booking it through the game, I imagine. Alright. And I will say there's still some parts that are frustrating on the mage, but overall, and I mean, it's nothing like it was. Of course, you know, second playthrough, I think we're a lot more knowledgeable about the game and know where things are and how to handle certain fights and everything a bit more. But still some places like the laboratory was actually pretty tough. Not gonna lie, that place was still a little bit stout at parts. Of course, we're so squishy that like a couple good hits and we're out. Like, it doesn't take a whole lot to kill us. So, you die. Alright. And, oh, here comes another one. Try to just melee him. And is there one more down here? Yes. And there we go. And there we go. And let me go ahead and get this guy. Pow! Gotta love how much damage the ice spells do against those fire helmets. Like, it's so good. So good. Alright. Break through all this stuff. And we're almost done with the prison, actually, because the prison is mainly just, you know, this bottom part with the goblins, like these 3 rooms. The upper area, it really isn't going to take long, because it's pretty much just like 1 room, and then there's the boss. So, alright. And you die. Oh my gosh. Too many of them. Stop it. Don't kill my pet. No! No! That's the worst thing about not having my pets on the hotbar is, you know, when they start taking damage, there's not a whole lot that I can do. I'm just like, oh, well, you're going to die. Because I can't open up my menu and mess around in it and get the pet desummoned and all that. So, that's okay. That is a-okay. Honestly, I mean, we're pretty stout as it is. I will probably go back here in a bit and get the healing, heal allies spell. I don't know that it's something I'm going to keep on my hotbars. I mean, granted, we could heal our pets with it. But mainly I do want it for a future endeavor when we do the goblins and bring those back to the mines and everything. So, because I know it'll work on them. So, but yeah, that's the shortcut over to the gardens. And then I think right down here is like the last of this area. Let's see if I can melee this guy. There's one down. We'll just save essence this way. And here comes another one. And get you some. Get you some. Oh shit. Shit. We got multiples. Fire breath them. Kapow. Alright. And now we should be all set. Alright. Alright. Yeah, there's a lower floor. That's okay. Then that's pretty much it for down here, I think. Get you some. Ha. And see, yeah, if we let them burn, they're going to be like really easy to kill once the fire runs out on them. Okay, it didn't quite kill them, but that will. So go ahead and light that. Oh, yeah. Wasted that essence. I should have just trusted the fire to kill them. So, alright, so that's it for this area. And let me head on back, and we will start. We'll go up from the, you know, from the, oh, the shortcut. And I think it would be quicker just to come back and then go up, honestly. Even if the things respawned, all we'd have to kill is 2 skeletons at best, so, or at worst. Alright, so let's go right up to here. Yeah, they've respawned, that's fine. Not too concerned about them. We'll just let this first one pass. And how about you? Cacao. Cacao. What do we got here? Okay. We'll take it. We'll vendor it. Okay. So we've just about got the prisons explored. So we'll probably take on Gauntlet this episode. And if you recall last playthrough, we had a challenge that we just I tried it a couple times. I was like, no, that ain't gonna happen. Where we have to kill Gauntlik with 8 vampire bats. Now we're gonna give that a shot. Hopefully it's not too bad. Honestly, I foresee it being easier as a mage, but that's just me. Get you some stalactites. I love these things for killing like crows and bats and stuff. They're just like, they're meant for it, I think. So let's see. And we got some junk. Got a little bit of junk. And I think it's right down here. Yeah. Okay. And then break this wall. Alright.
When the traveler...
And there's our challenges. So fun stuff. We've actually got a big chunk of the challenges done. By the end of this playthrough, we should have everything done except for maybe the potion one, and then the, honestly, probably the potion one, because I don't have, like, hardly any potions. And I've accidentally sold some and stuff that we don't use, and so, honestly, the Ranger's probably going to do more potion stuff, I think. So, go ahead and kill these crows and get you some of this. And then, of course, we got to do the crow one where we don't kill any crows before we get to Harnicon's tower. So, fun times there. Definitely not a fun one to try on the mage because we wouldn't get any of our, what was it, sleep? I think it's our sleep spell and stuff. We wouldn't have got any of that. Our, I think, mental stuff? I don't know. It's the one that was sleep in it. Arcane, maybe. Maybe, I think it's arcane. I don't know. Alright, get down. We've actually almost finished exploring this place. I love it when it goes so smoothly and we don't have any, like, any deaths or anything. It's just easy going. Alright. And we have lit up all the lights in this area. All the lights in the prison. So, good stuff. And I believe that's about everything here. I am going to... Let's see. Yeah, that's just the boss. Alright, I'm going to go get vampire bats and some essences and things. And I'll be back in just a second once we're ready to go fight the boss and all. Okay, welcome back. As you can tell by my health, I've already got the vampire bats at the ready here. I did try to out-heal them, and it's not really a doable thing. So it seems like we're just going to have to dodge him, which kind of makes sense. I mean, all of his attacks, he only has 3 attacks, and they're all, like, really telegraphed. So we basically just have to watch out for the rock, paper, scissors, and burn him down as quickly as we can while dodging everything. Now, I did buy a bunch of phase door scrolls, which should make this fight a whole lot easier, from what I can tell. So, we'll definitely be putting those to good use here. And this attack's fairly easy to dodge. You just kind of have to make sure and get on the middle of the field for this one. Now, pretty much anything hits you, and it's game over. So, just be aware of that. Scissors is probably the best time to attack if you have the phase door scrolls. So, basically you just kind of want to get on the left hand side here a little ways. Once he's about right there, start casting your scroll and then just start fireballing him. And you'll see his health just get obliterated. Fairly decent here. And then we'll burn him down a bit more. And he's almost down to half health, so that's good. Alright, and that one's probably my least favorite as far as dodging it goes, honestly. Oh, nice. We got lucky and got another scissors. Which is awesome because scissors is by far my favorite. And now don't cast your fireballs too quickly right here because you don't want to burn yourself because you really don't have a whole lot of life to spare. And that should be about all that we'll be able to cast at him. Then we'll go back to just normal firebolts. And let's go. Come on, scissors. Or paper. That's fine too. Probably could have finished him off, honestly, if I'd kept on attacking, but that's okay. This one's fairly easy to dodge. Just make sure that you do dodge it, because it will insta-kill you. I almost ran right back into it. That would have been terrible, because he's like one hit from dead. But honestly, this wasn't that bad. This is my third try, and both the first tries were just kind of learning the attacks and everything, how to dodge them. So, a hand with vampires. Haha. And there we go. You've defeated the 6th Guardian and obtained the key of the halls. And let's get our stuff cleared off here. Alright, and we'll go turn in the Edward Scissorclaws quest really quick before we move on to the halls. I am going to go ahead and buy the Healing Allies spell. We don't really need it right this second. I'm not going to worry about putting it on my bars right now, but I will down the road. And I'm going to save our money right this second because none of the other spells, it's mainly like the transmutes and stuff, I'm not too concerned with snagging those right this second. I'm going to save our money for the halls area, but we'll come back later on and you know, get those, everything. So, good God, I hate these guys. Absolutely hate them. That was actually an accidental spellcast there, if you hadn't guessed. Alright. Get you some. Aha! Okay. Now we should be just about good here. When you can get a jump on that scientist, this area is not bad at all. But when that scientist gets the jump on you, it's pretty bad. Alright, so let's turn this in. And we get the Cursed Blade, which is basically just going to be vendor trash for us. And I am going to go ahead and move our Fireball back to Shift 7. And we'll put our Improved Frostbolt on 2. And I'm going to go ahead and save that. And now to get to the halls, we basically just have to come up there. So I guess the quickest way would be Zoran's... Yeah, that's Zoran's shop. So we'll head to Zoran's shop. And get our daily dose of Satyr intestines. Alright, so we'll just head up this way, I think, right? Yes. Aha, get you some. Alright, into the halls we go. Now if you recall, the halls were absolutely horrid before for us. Like, this place was tough. She's got all the portals and teleport portals. We do need the alteration for that. I do kind of want the portal and teleport portal. So, let me see. I need to actually level up my alteration a bit. Oh, I actually don't think I have enough points right now to get the alteration high enough. Because we need... we need 12 in alteration to use those. But portal and teleport portal will be extremely nice once we have it. Because we'll be able to be like going through an area, throw down a portal, and warp back to that portal. And, oh yeah, this place. You know what we're going to do? Just because we've got a bunch of them, only use like 1 or 2. I do think this area will be a lot easier on the mage than it was on the melee guy, I have to say. Haha, we've made it through to the shortcut. But honestly, this is one of my favorite areas in the game, even though it was a hell of a headache before. But I really like it because, for one, I like the art style here a lot. And I also really like, you know, just the difficulty. It is a very stout area. Especially when you're first going through here and you're learning about all these effects that everybody's got and everything. It is awful. Absolutely awful. So I'm kind of excited to be going through it, you know, on the mage this time. However, I do believe it's just about wrapping up point. I'm going to go ahead and spin this. Let's get robes. Let's get staves. Let's get fire. Let's get arcane. Healing. And then we'll get 2 points into alteration. I think is what we're going to do. I think I'm happy with that. Go ahead and warp back. But I forgot to put up my life thing. But anyway, like I said, I'm going to end it there. Next episode, we'll start heading through the halls. I'm actually super excited about it, to be honest with you. So I hope you guys join me for that. And as always, if you guys enjoyed the video, be sure and hit that like button. And go ahead and subscribe if you're not already for more daily videos. And yeah. Until next Until next episode, as always, do take care. And I hope to see you guys then.